This time on Highway Thru Hell,
Number 3 is pretty bad.
Jamie's top dog
But this will be the epic wreck of the year.
gets more than he bargained for.
We're right on the verge of tipping the thing over.
It's a serious load.
A colossal convoy
That's pretty badass.
trapped on the mountain
Here goes nothing.
tests a heavy rescue rookie
Ready?
and
Go ahead.
mission towing
I'm not convinced it's gonna work.
tackles a river monster. On the Highway Thru Hell, the last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because closure is not an option.
What's it doing up on top?
Well, it's letting you know that spring's not here quite yet.
A spring storm has hit the mountains near Hope, British Columbia.
Anybody know what's going on with Highway 3? Probably a couple inches, but it's snowing all the way across the Sunday Summit.
Jamie Davis towing.
At 10 p.m., Scott Bird gets the call.
Well, I was gonna go up to Coke and do some work up there, but I just got rerouted up Highway 3.
Scott's dispatched in the biggest heavy wrecker in Jamie's fleet, HR 117.
So number 3 is pretty bad.
Instead of climbing the Coke, Scott turns east onto Highway 3.
There's a truck in the ditch. Yeah, watch yourself up there.
A customer of ours called, and one of their units is spun out up by Sunday Summit.
Sunday Summit is the second highest point of elevation on the southern route, with 1,000-foot drop-offs beside the narrow road.
It's skinny, it's windy, it's up, it's down. You gotta be on your game to play on this road.
Highway 3 is not to be forgotten about. It has all the dangers of the Coquihalla and more.
An hour into the drive,
There's our guy.
Scott gets his first look at the job. A Super B loaded with lumber that has slid off the road.
I think it'll be a pretty easy job.
It's a pull-up. I've done thousands of them. Get my line out, pull the guy out, kick him free.
But the truck's driver knows it's worse than it looks.
The road missed that way, and I just started sliding over into the ditch.
The B-Train's tractor and its 2 trailers are leaning hard to one side.
Truck's running and everything okay? Yeah. Okay, I'll pull some line out and we'll get this done. We'll be doing about 140,000 pound pull. By myself, I'll get her done.
I can go to anything and deal with anything.
Once that cable's tight, release your brakes. If you start going backwards, go back onto the brakes, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, watch yourself up there. You're gonna come up on a tow truck trying to pull a lumber truck out of the ditch.
The highway is still open.
I'm gonna try and see if he's gonna come out easy.
Scott gets to work pulling on the front of the 60-ton Super B.
Come on.
But it's a struggle to get the tractor back onto the road.
Come on.
The fully loaded trailer refuses to budge.
Gravity is my biggest enemy right now.
Scott will have to try another approach to get the heavy trailers to move.
I have no choice. I have to have the whole highway shut down.
I need you and Robert up here flagging. fast.
It was supposed to be a quick and easy job, but Jamie's top operator is hardly panicking.
But this will be the epic wreck of the year, where I pull a loaded Super B out by myself and he drives away. That's the way it's gonna happen.
With Scott tied up on Highway 3,
There's something blocking the snowshed.
Jamie sends his newest driver up the coke.
I just got a call to head out for a spun out 13-axle truck up on the smash. We're gonna go up there and give him a tug up the hill.
Mike's gonna take a shot at this job. He's new here, but I'm confident he can get it done.
Mike's behind the wheel of one of Jamie's smallest heavy wreckers, HR 66. As he arrives at the snowshed,
That's pretty badass.
the job takes on a whole new dimension.
The first thing I see is the back end of this big, huge trailer.
Up ahead,
Yeah, there's a bunch of big loads stuck up there.
Mike discovers
3.
there's more than one superload in the convoy.
Sorry. Sucks to be you.
2 more oversized loads hauling oil field equipment are stuck.
These are massive, massive heavy loads. Each one of these things weighs about 240,000 pounds.
The 3 enormous units were no match for the steepest section of the coke.
Once you start climbing, your weight starts going to the back. And when it starts going to the back, you start losing traction, eh? And all of a sudden, wham, bam.
The convoy's lead driver needs the oversized loads up the hill tonight.
These oversized loads run under permit, and they only have a certain window that they can travel during a 24-hour period. And if they don't get through, it could cost a lot of money.
These trucks are 13-axle tractor trailers that weigh about 5 times as much as a regular tractor trailer load.
The rookie driver and his 25-ton wrecker won't stand a chance without chains.
When something's blocking the highway, the pressure's on you to get these chains on in a hurry.
Hold on a second.
It's a little bit of a fight to get them stuffed in there, but I'm flexible. I fit in here. I'm gonna get this done.
Done. I'm gonna be at first.
Okay.
And
I won't shift. We'll just crawl it up it.
We'll crawl her to the top and hopefully we make her, right?
That's right, sir.
Okay.
Hope nothing breaks.
Chained up, Mike starts moving the first superload. Crawling up the Smasher's 8.5% incline.
I'm watching on my mirror, I'm making sure that my winch line's tight. I'm staying in the same path as the truck. Every moment that we got these heavy loads blocking the road is potential for a bad accident and there's potential for lost freight time.
Mike gets the first $250,000 load to the top of the hill.
That's a little weighty.
Yeah.
Back down the road, 2 more wide loads remain stranded.
All right, so you go down and get the other guy. Okay, white truck's in the barn.
Sweet.
The convoy's permit is set to expire in an hour, so Mike heads down the coke
Tow truck backing down the Granny Lane and Smasher.
the fastest way he can in reverse.
It's super hard to see out your mirrors, and especially when you got headlights coming at you.
Gotta be careful, driver.
Across the mountains on Highway 3, What was supposed to be a simple recovery is turning into a problem for Scott.
Damn it.
The recovery veteran has struggled to winch the heavy B train out from the front.
Okay.
Scott's called in flaggers Robert and Loretta to shut down the highway.
You have to slow down to come around that curve, right? So I'll let you know when I get down there.
Closing the highway will give Scott room to pull from the side.
Narrow truck's coming up and then Scotty's coming out.
We're gonna be stopping all traffic.
It's not a pull-up. It's a pull-out. It makes a whole big difference to what I'm going to be doing here.
Scott rigs 2 double lines to the lead trailer to work the lumber truck back onto the road.
There's not a mark on this truck or trailer anywhere. The load's perfectly intact. So now the pressure's really on.
With more than half the B train out of the ditch, Scott re-rigs for another attempt at pulling from the front.
I'm really confident I can get this job done.
This will be the final pull.
I'm thinking it's just going to be a walk in the park.
But the rear trailer
Steer it! Steer!
is putting up a fight.
I noticed the back trailer is starting to tip over.
100,000 pounds of lumber threatens to spill.
If the back trailer goes over, it's going to take the front trailer and it's going to take the truck over. And if I'm the guy that flips that thing over, I'm going to be kicking rocks down the road looking for a new job.
Okay, guys, road is going one direction.
On Highway 3, east of Hope,
Steer it! Steer!
Scott Bird struggles with a loaded lumber truck. Threatening to topple onto its side.
Damn it.
Weighing more than 100,000 pounds, the tilted B train went off the road.
Unfortunately, we're right on the verge of tipping the thing over. Sometimes they look easy and they're not quite as easy as they look. And it's right at a very crucial point right now that if I do the wrong thing, I'm gonna have a big problem.
Working with only one truck, Scott repositions to try and break the back of the B train free.
We have to immediately address that back trailer. It has to come out sideways. With a truck and a set of trailers and a load, it's nothing for $400,000 to be sitting there. So I don't want to screw it up.
Made a thing into a good thing. Now we'll go do this midsection.
I'm gonna put it back on the road without a mark on it. That's the way it's gotta be done.
Finally, both fully loaded trailers are back onto the road.
Hey, I have another problem.
But at the front of the rig,
So it won't start.
It won't start?
Nope.
all the fuel has shifted into one of the tractor's 2 tanks.
All of his fuel's gone down to the downside tank.
The driver can't start the truck.
She ain't gonna run. Now I have one more situation I gotta deal with before he can drive away.
Okay, I gotta try and pull start this fella here.
Okay, drivers. Scotty's almost got him out. Not much longer.
Excellent. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, let the clutch down. Let's try and jump start it now.
If the clutch start works, the driver should be able to get on his way.
Give me a thumbs up if it's running. We'll pull over just up here and we'll cut you loose.
Loretta, let your traffic go.
Good job.
Okay, bud. Take care.
Okay, man. I'm going for the road.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a grunt, but we got her done.
You can buy all the big wreckers you want. You need the talent to run it. And Scott has that.
Pride is everything. Do it right.
Feeling good. Truck's out of the ditch. Customer's happy. That is a beautiful thing.
Back on the Coke,
Tow truck's backing down the granny lane of the Smasher.
after getting an oversized load to the top of the Smasher, Mike Reynolds backs down to try and get the rest of the massive convoy moving.
It's a little intense backing down the hill, especially when it's your first time.
Backed all the way down the Smasher. The top to the bottom.
But as Jamie's rookie rolls up to the second wide load, another tow truck is already hooked up.
Tri-Drive here is having a little bit of trouble with their load pulling up.
The wrecker struggles to haul the 240,000-pound unit up the steepest stretch of the Coke.
These oversized loads, they got a time restriction on their permits.
Yeah, I got 1 triple on.
You gotta get this thing figured out pretty quick here. Sitting here doing nothing ain't gonna get the road open.
To get the oversized load moving, Mike's front bumper is connected to the back end of the 100-foot-long train.
And I'm gonna act as a push truck and help push them up while the other tow truck pulls them up.
It's got to be in there far enough, eh? This is a long one, eh? It's probably bottomed out.
Never got to be a push truck before.
So just first gear in it? Yeah. All ready back here?
Ready to move.
Even with Mike pushing and the other truck pulling, the load won't move.
Tires are smoking away to pieces. Truck's jumping all over the place. This is being super hard on my truck.
I'm just burning my tires and chains off back here, man.
Not very good.
I'm just burning my tires and chains off back here, man.
On the steepest section of the Coke, another oversized load is too much for Jamie's junior operator.
Tires are smoking away to pieces. Truck's jumping all over the place.
With Mike pushing at the back and another truck pulling up front, The 250,000-pound unit won't budge.
This is silly. We got to figure something else out.
Closer inspection reveals the load's tractor has a broken axle.
He weighs so much, we need the extra help from this tractor. When his tires don't roll, it ain't helping us at all. This second guy's needing a tow job now.
The damaged cab is towed away.
They're gonna take the tractor off the first unit that I pulled up the hill and bring him down here and hook him up.
Leaving Mike and the convoy's lead driver to take on the 240,000-pound load.
It weighs over 4 times as much as HR-66 does.
I'm gonna put it in bull low and 90 under.
Start under this, I just got bull low.
Okay. Wait on cards and lost. So here we are.
All right, buddy, I'm gonna ease off on the brake and then we're gonna start going. I'm in bull low, brakes off, ready to go.
Bull low is the lowest gear Mike has in HR-66.
This is just me pushing now. With no tow truck up at the front.
It's really, really tough to get traction, and it's really easy to spin my tires. It's a little bit of a chewy fight, but we're gonna deal with it and get this job done.
Stay in the hammer lane right to the top. Guys are towing a tractor up the hill here. Here you slowed. Okay there, Mike, we're gonna slow it right down and then we'll come to a stop there, okay?
It's the second heavyweight load of the 3-part convoy.
I'm in neutral.
Mike's helped up the Smasher tonight.
A little bit of teamwork.
But there's still one more unit to rescue. A third rig spun out in the fast lane south of the snowshed.
Backing down the Smasher.
We got big truck a minute trying to get up this road. I mean, we got to get in here and get this thing cleared up fast. Just got to get through this last one.
There goes nothing.
We gotta go right because we're gonna have all those trucks behind us spinning out.
With more than 100 feet of oil field equipment in his rearview mirror, Mike crawls through the shed towards the finish line.
We're almost done. We're almost out of here.
Gotta earn my stripes here. This might be in the top heavy load department.
The mechanic turned heavy rescue man as the last piece of the convoy to the top of the coke. No small feat for the junior operator.
We hauled up about 720,000 pounds of iron tonight. Maybe I set a record.
You get thrown into these jobs to learn it by the seat of your pants. This is what you got to do. You got to try these things and you get better at them.
Good luck to you guys.
Done and done.
Mike pulled off a huge night, and I think he holds the record for the heaviest load pulled up the coke. Yeah, you got to be a warrior to do that hill, man. It's not for the faint of heart, right?
No, that's right.
But good job, though. That's really good.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, all right, I got to get back to my paperwork, buddy.
The next morning in the Fraser Valley, Mission Towing has just been dispatched to a different kind of heavy rescue.
We're heading out to a mill that's been torn down.
Jordy DePerrin and a 30-ton wrecker are heading down to the docks of the Fraser River.
A customer called us stating they had a piece that was in the river. You're walking into this job blind and you don't know what you're really getting into. Oh, this is a mess. Wow.
Underneath the water, a 40,000-pound log conveyor is anchored in the deep mud. For decades, lumber mills have relied on the machines to move logs up from the river. When the mill on this site was being demolished,
This has got to be 30 feet deep here.
the log conveyor collapsed into the river.
This thing's big. I mean, this is a big, heavy piece of machinery.
The 40-foot-long hunk of metal has Jordy and his brother Nick wading into uncharted waters.
This conveyor is buried in river mud. It's heavy, so it's sunk down into that mud pretty hard. Very different than pulling a vehicle out of a ditch.
I've been doing this job a long time, and this is the first log conveyor I've ever been faced with.
With so much of the conveyor buried in the mud, the crew can only rig to its top side.
You always want to hook underneath so it lifts it as you're pulling at the same time. In this certain situation, we have no choice but to do this.
Winch in, boom down, boom up.
Operator Dylan Greenwood starts the pull.
He didn't budge it.
It's dead stopping Dylan's wrecker and lifting the front tires off the ground. We're watching for any sign of this thing moving at all, and it's not budging one little bit.
The conveyor is suctioned so badly to the river bottom. Dylan's 30-ton wrecker is not enough.
We're gonna need more muscle.
Yeah. We can't get a good lift on it.
Jordy and Nick roll in some extra iron for the job. A 30-ton excavator.
You get you to bring your boom down?
The excavator can lift a lot higher than the tow trucks can.
This is definitely one of those jobs where we make it up as we go. Hook onto this thing and give it our best.
Okay, ready? Go ahead.
All right, there we go, there we go.
The excavator's high-angle lifting power
Keep going, brother.
raises hopes.
And it's starting to move. We're very happy about it.
We're working with him to lift and pull at the same time to get it up here.
We're taking half the ground with us.
But as the 40,000-pound relic finally starts to rise,
Like pulling a boat anchor out, eh?
it begins to plow up another obstacle.
The resistance that we're trying to overcome is overcoming us right now. We're gambling right now with this one.
Dylan, Dylan.
Stop, stop.
No, 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 no.
In the valley, on the banks of the Fraser River,
Load it up.
Mission Towing tries to pry 40,000 pounds of dead weight out of the mud.
This thing's just a big hunk of metal. It doesn't have any wheels on it. It's not gonna roll. It's gonna fight us the entire way.
As it finally starts to move, the log conveyor builds a wall of mud. pushing the limits of an excavator and a 30-ton wrecker.
Dylan? Dylan! Stop. Stop. No, 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 no.
Sinking in down here.
We're not moving this. This recovery is defeating us.
Jordy and Nick need more muscle. Mission Towing's 35-ton wrecker and driver Neil Wakefield.
Jordy gave me a call and told me to meet him. They couldn't move it any further. Got there as quick as I could.
Neil has spent years customizing Mission's eye-catching wrecker, Truck 70.
That truck is my whole world. I am constantly working on it, painting it, rewiring it, polishing it. It's my baby.
He's even poured thousands of dollars of his own money into its chrome and gleam.
I don't have any other bad habits. I don't smoke or drink, so what am I going to spend money on?
Now Neil and the 35-ton wrecker will try to turn the tide on the Riverside recovery.
Welcome to the party, Neil. How long is this thing?
See where the ropes are?
Yeah.
Okay, they're probably 30 feet past that.
It's not very often we catch ourselves doubting what we're doing. And this really has us reconsidering whether we should have taken this job on.
In hope,
Here, take this to E and ask her where she puts all those.
Jamie's at his yard,
Sherry?
behind a desk, for his least favorite task.
Trying to pay the bills, that's where it's at. So we're gonna do that right now.
Do you want me to get that?
But out front, his stepson, Brandon, has a new role.
Jamie Davis Towing. 6.
You're in the wrong gear.
Brandon's been working for Jamie since he was 16.
Whenever I head up to a wreck, I'm always kind of a bit worried because I've had so many close calls with getting hit.
Get over!
What?
Brandon, he just walked off the road.
Brandon decided that he didn't want to flag anymore, and I understand that because it's dangerous work.
Fast and efficient.
This winter, Brandon's been helping out around the office.
Every day I do their banking. I take their merchandising in and I sell their merchandise. I do dispatching. I do billing. There you go. I do invoicing. I do filing. I do faxing. I think I'm gonna make the all-star team this year.
Hey, Brandon, let me try that thing. Show me how to use it. Look, see that? First time ever, and I'm doing wheelies. Whoa! Good for him if he wants to try something and get to work and do something.
At the river,
Are we gonna do 2 into 1 or are we gonna do 4 lines?
4 lines.
Okay.
Mission Towing is forced to add a third weapon to break the deadlock with an 18-ton log conveyor.
We've maxed out Dylan's wrecker and this excavator, so we're hoping the 3 of these things working together, we'll be able to get this thing out of the water.
To free the conveyor from the riverbed, they'll use 3 machines and 11 lines. The pair of wreckers pulling at an angle and the excavator lifting from above.
How much more do you think you need, Dylan?
We're gonna go right where this line is going. It's underwater right now.
Okay.
So to a chain underneath it.
Jordy is throwing in everything he's got to reel in the big catch.
We have 11 lines this load because we're dealing with a lot of weight and the resistance. We're at a point right now where we're not sure. Can we get this out?
We got lots of pulling power here.
Perfect.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Yeah.
But 3 machines and 11 lines still may not be enough.
We're gonna run out of truck here is what's probably gonna happen.
I'm going up.
There's nothing worse than walking away from a job. We need to pull it out.
This is the moment of truth right here. If it's gonna work, we'll find out right now.
Okay, ready? Go ahead.
Finally, the massive hunk of steel.
Beautiful.
Breaks suction. Then starts to push through the wall of mud.
I don't know, man.
But the base, supporting the heavy wreckers, threatens to give way.
Dig them right in. We might need a wrecker to come and get us out. The weakest link is the ground that we're sitting on.
We're working on the riverbank. That concrete's very soft.
On the banks of the Fraser River.
I don't know, man. I'm not convinced it's gonna work.
Mission Towing is losing ground.
Stop!
Fighting to reel in a 40-foot catch.
It was moving.
So are we.
Dig them right in.
Okay, ready? Go ahead.
As Geordie's wreckers pull on the 18-ton conveyor, they punch through the old pavement.
Keep going, brother.
There we go.
But with 2 trucks, 1 excavator, and 11 lines on the job, Geordie's crew makes a breakthrough.
Sweet.
And all of a sudden, it just sort of jumped. Ah, okay, we're gonna actually get something done today.
Beautiful, Neil. Beautiful.
I'm not feeling defeated anymore.
But the recovery is far from over. The massive relic must now be maneuvered past old pilings and a 15-foot retaining wall.
This is gonna be the hardest part. The fingers are crossed.
Back in hope,
Grab one end of that.
Jamie loads up for a trip he's been looking forward to for weeks.
Lots to do today.
The parts loaded in the back of the truck are for a new addition to Jamie's fleet.
We've sold a rotator. I need a couple of more paid-for trucks that are refurbished just to kind of back everything up. Big important project for me is to get Mighty Mo on the road.
Jamie's rebuilding an old Holmes record he fell in love with decades ago.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good.
He calls it Mighty Mo.
It's the largest mechanical wrecker that was commercially built. It was the rotator of the day. Mighty Mo is a big machine. It's by the USS Missouri.
Mighty Mo is named after a famous World War II battleship.
Jamie's got the love of the old school towing. He still likes it. I think he needs to seek help about that.
Jamie hopes the vintage wrecker will be ready to join his fleet before winter's over. But first, it has to start.
I'm gonna give it a whirl just for giggles. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It's old school, cool kind of truck.
Is it pumping up, Jamie?
There's no electronics, there's no onboard scales. It's all manual labor. We had one fault code on the dash, but it ran. We'll figure it out. That's part of the game. I can't wait to take Mighty Mo out and do some recoveries in the snow.
Let Dylan catch up to you, Neil.
At the Riverside recovery, Mission Towing has spent the last 7 hours in a tug of war.
Pulling me up.
We've worked so hard to get it to where we're at now. Our fingers are crossed.
The 40,000-pound log conveyor is free from the mud. But Jordy's crew needs to lift it past a row of wood pilings and a 15-foot retaining wall.
Take some weight up.
Is it gonna get hung up on them? Is it gonna get caught on them?
Hang on, we're pulling against each other right now. Hang on.
We're at the crucial part of the recovery. This is the do or die stage.
There we go.
The conveyor clears the retaining wall.
Neil, hang on.
But gets impaled on a wood piling.
No log coming out with it.
Let Dylan pull. Let Dylan pull. Pull, Dylan, go.
It's worse than a tug of war. It just doesn't want to move.
The only play Jordy has left
They ripped these frickin' things right out. Who cares?
Yeah.
is to try and tear the conveyor free.
We're gonna turn it over to the excavator and let him fight this thing the rest of the way.
That's a pretty serious pull.
That's gonna go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
On the banks of the Fraser River,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mission Towing is in a final showdown with a beast.
Hold it.
To free the 18-ton log conveyor from a piling,
Hang on 1 second. Yep.
Jordy's crew has brought the excavator back into the fight.
And you see the back end of that excavator coming way up in the air. Next thing, we got that thing on its roof.
That's gonna go. Just need you to lift right now. Don't try pulling. There we go.
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, after 10 hours, the conveyor scrapes up the bank.
Good, I'm gonna have to call you back, okay, honey? Daddy's finishing the job.
And Jordy gets a reminder of his most important appointment of the day.
I got a hockey game to make.
I need to leave in a hurry because I'm on my way to my son's hockey game.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Good job, buddy.
See you later.
Thanks, Dylan.
Hey, big brother.
Later, dude. Good
Nice
job.
We love a challenge, and we love to do something that people say cannot be done. We won the recovery, and I get to go watch my son play hockey. It's a win-win for everybody.
That boy, push through, push through. All your stress from work goes away when you come to the hockey rink and watch your son play. That's why we do what we do for our kids, right? It's a big part of our life. Stay on it, Dave. Stay on it, stay on it, stay on it.
Come here.
I have 3 beautiful children. My son, who's 10.
Hey. What's up, buddy?
I have a daughter who's 6 and another daughter who is 19 months. My children will be the 5th generation to Mission Towing. I'm very excited for that.
Okay, let's go.
Jordy is not alone.
I got Junior with me here tonight. That's the life of a towing family.
It's a feeling all heavy rescue operators share about what's most important.
What you deal with every day makes you realize that life is short, life is precious. The value is really the small things in life.
Next time on the season finale of Highway Thru Hell, a logging truck
It's winking at me.
700 feet down.
Saying, come get me.
Becomes Al's steepest mountain recovery. A fiery crash has heavy rescue.
Keep going.
Battling to clear the canyon. And as winter wraps, Jamie cranks it up for next season. This time on Highway Thru Hell.
This one's gonna be a challenge.
5 wrecks in one.
How the hell did he do that?
When a semi plows off a bridge, stranding holiday travelers.
Be careful.
And forcing Jamie's newest driver.
I hope John can pull this off.
To take on a raging river.
John, up. Go up.
With his recovery falling apart. On the Highway Thru Hell. The last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because closure is not an option.
What's the forecast for the hill? It was bare and wet before, now it's snowed, so it's ice underneath.
Christmas is just 3 days away.
Now, this is Christmas.
The busiest time of year on BC's Coquihalla Highway. And a bad time for drivers to battle icy roads.
It's dropped temp just enough to turn it into a catering. They had the super plow and a single plow going up the hill there.
Well, we have a light snowfall up over the summit at the moment. Air temperature of 0, road of 2.
Plow drivers like Michelle McKenna work through the night to keep the highway open.
If you're coming back down the hill, throw some sand out.
It's a full assault on the mountain.
We got trucks as many as we can get on your way to work you at this point.
But Highway 5 is already turning to chaos.
He's in the median ditch and his trailer's sticking out on the hammer lane.
Time for Al from Quiring Towing to go to work.
Send the green goblin up.
The truck was in a 30 or 40 foot deep ravine, nosed in.
The semi was heading northbound when the driver lost control, plowed off the road, and spun into a jackknife. The position of the wreck will make it tough. But with the Christmas freight and travelers, Al wants to keep one lane open.
Should be able to get it out. I'm just waiting for Gord to come and grab hold of the ass end of this thing. This ravine is pretty steep here.
Just before 2 a.m.,
Welcome to the party, Gord.
Al's partner, Gord Boyd, pulls up to the scene.
We got a truck and trailer in the ditch facing the wrong way.
Their biggest challenge will be keeping the fully loaded trailer from tipping onto its side.
This is gonna be fun.
Al will rig 2 lines to straighten out the rig. Gord will pull on the back end and redirect a second line via Al's bumper to hold the semi upright.
So that if it did flip, Gord could actually hold it using my truck as an anchor. Just balance the load. You might have to tug a little bit.
Yeah, ready? Let's see if we can finesse this puppy out of here. You had to have 2 points of pull. You had to have pull from the side, and you had to have pull from the back. You could not have done that with one truck.
I'd have to start letting the cable out on the front bumper. Balance it.
And I think I need to pull ahead a little bit. I'm getting pretty close here. These jobs usually happen in 3 or 4 short pulls. They never happen in one long continuous pull. Just freewheel the right one.
Yeah, that's good, Gord.
While Gord repositions,
There you go. I gotta run this other line down to the front.
Okay.
Al needs to straighten out the tractor.
So we can back it out with a little bit of finesse. Back it up onto the road and maintain the vehicle in the lane that we're working in.
Do it in one lane. Do it as quickly as possible because you don't know what's coming around that corner next. Okay, say when.
I think you're pretty good there, Gord.
Absolutely amazing what 2 guys who know what the hell they're doing can accomplish.
I was just glad that you were here.
Yeah, no. We never had traffic stopped once. We did that job in one lane of traffic, and the truck was still drivable after we got him out.
The next morning, at Jamie Davis's new Alberta dispatch, the boss is back on the road.
This is the first time I've been in the rotator in 6 months.
The last trip before I shut down for Christmas.
With the holidays, Jamie is short-staffed, and he's got a long list of towing jobs for his regular customers around Edmonton.
It's a chance for me to jump in the truck and just go do a job. And it happens to be the coldest day of the year because it is cold. Double B-train tanker in the ditch.
An overnight storm has left wrecks all over the roads.
They said there was a big wreck between the 11 and the 11A.
Semi in versus a car. That's a major job to pull that out of there.
But Jamie's too busy with simple tows to tackle any big recoveries.
It just beats a guy up driving by all these crashes, but I got my plate filled, so I got my jobs to do, and that's Alberta. Very icy right here. It's a pretty treacherous day. Feels good to get back in the truck again, you know.
But this weather is tough, even on Jamie's most powerful wrecker, the rotator.
All the hydraulics are moving so slow. Even with the pump on and running.
When it gets that cold, things don't move in a hurry.
Here we go. This is the kind of day where things will happen later in the day.
With Jamie tied up in Alberta, he'll be counting on his BC crew to deal with any wrecks back home.
There's so much going on, it's almost overwhelming for me. I have to trust that these guys are going to do the job for us.
Two hours north of Hope.
Wow, quite the distance down. Rushing water. The hood's probably ripped off, so we'll have to try and recover that.
BC lead driver John is one of the newest members of Jamie's team.
Oh, look at that one in the water.
He'll have to step up in a hurry.
This one's gonna be a challenge. How the hell did he do that?
Late yesterday, A tractor hauling a load of campers hit an icy corner, knocking out a railing and plunging off the bridge into the river below. John left to scout the scene right away, but the sun was down by the time he arrived.
He hit the bridge pretty hard. He took all the railing from one side of the bridge right off the bridge to the other side.
The location made the wreck too dangerous to tackle in the dark. Drivers have been stuck all night.
Been away for 2 weeks. It'd be nice to get home.
The main route for communities north of Whistler, BC, Highway 99, is completely blocked, stranding holiday travelers at the worst possible tide.
Could be the biggest job of the year. I hope John can pull this off. I need him to do that.
It's down 50, 60 feet into the creek. Trailers sticking up, trucks destroyed, travel trailers all over the place.
This wreck has everything that could go wrong written all over it.
Wow, quite the distance down.
2 hours north of Hope, BC.
This one's gonna be a challenge.
A multi-part wreck has shut down Highway 99 2 days before Christmas.
This is one of the biggest jobs of the season. Guy over a bridge, off a bridge deck, and it's got campers on the back. This isn't just come and hook this thing up and pull it out in 20 minutes.
So far, Jamie hasn't been sold on John, his new lead driver in BC.
This'll be fun.
Today will be John's real test.
I need him to take care of it, and hope he can do it.
Highways wanted to open by 10 a.m. That's not gonna happen. My ultimate time goal right now is 3 o'clock to get this out of here and this road reopened.
Phil Renault is on his way in Jamie's new 50-ton wrecker, HR 116, the most powerful truck Jamie has in the BC operation.
How much further's the accident?
On 45 minutes or so.
But for a job this size, even 116 won't be enough. Jamie's called in a big gun, a 60-ton crane.
Whenever someone goes down there, we've got to tie them off because if they get sucked into the water.
Oh yeah, you're gone.
We're on a bridge. We're 60, 70 feet up in the air to a straight drop into the water. It's snowing, it's icy, it's cold.
The big baby's here, we can get her done.
With the tractor, trailer, and the campers, Jamie's team is faced with 5 separate recoveries.
I'm Ralph.
I'm Phil.
Nice to meet you, Phil.
The single-lane wooden bridge can't support the weight of the crane plus the load.
Isn't that sweet?
The operator will have to set up on the road and extend his boom for the lift.
Then we'll take that trailer off, then we'll see about getting that one out.
Safety chains and straps were put in place for added security during transport. And the 3 campers are also connected to ball hitches, mounted on the main trailer.
The first trailer, it's still attached on the ball, yet it's dangling off the main trailer at a pretty good angle.
You can get your hook on it and just pull it back, then we can secure it.
How sturdy is this trailer? I don't need to be taken out before Christmas.
None of us do.
John quickly secures the trailer to keep it from slipping further.
Trailer's secure.
Okay.
John will rig 2 lines from HR 116 to the front and back of the first camper. They'll pull the camper back onto the trailer deck. Once it's stable, John will rig it so the crane can lift it free before they tackle the next camper.
That should be good.
Let me know when that tire touches. So far, so good. We've got the trailer back up onto the main trailer. We're gonna back the crane in. We'll hook him up and just get it out one at a time. left around.
That's perfect, buddy.
Clear! Get clear!
They're hoping to wiggle and muscle the hitch free to get the camper off the deck.
The ball looks like it's close to snapping out. No, it's not coming off there.
Let me come down and take a look.
Like that lever's got to come up.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Someone has to go down onto the wreck and release the hitch.
If it's going to go that way, so stay upstream of it.
I'm the head guy in charge, and I've always been taught in life, do not assign a job to somebody else you're not willing to go do yourself.
You think I've done this before?
There's always a risk. Once you hit it, it could pop off right away.
I have a 3-pound sledge. You want to try it?
So if you lift it and pound it with the hammer on the front.
Released.
You come loose?
It's out.
Perfect. Okay, before you do anything, let me lift.
Yeah. Well, before you do anything, let me get out.
Yeah. Okay, coming up, guys. How's it looking?
It's on the ball. Keep going.
Heads up!
Okay, I'm gonna boom down so you can get your rigging off.
Okay, hold. That's good.
The crane can now move the camper out of the way.
One trailer off, 2 more to go.
Bring it down another 4 feet.
John rigs up the second camper for the crane.
You okay?
Yep. Good.
This is a tough wreck, especially for a guy coming from the city, a guy who hasn't worked the mountains.
Okay, he's on his way down.
Once again, John will have to release the hitch by hand.
My feet are braced on whatever I can brace them on, and if I slip, I can slide right underneath this trailer and straight down in the water.
It's dicey for John because he's right in harm's way.
Just be careful.
160 miles southeast. Ken Monkhouse is heading to a call up a remote logging road.
Me and my Forest Service roads that I can't seem to get away from no matter what I do. I've had a few white knuckle rides, I won't kid you about that.
One of Jamie's longtime drivers, Ken.
If I try to come back down backwards, you need to end up in a ditch or over the embankment and die.
Had a close call last season.
There it goes.
On another mountain back road.
Look out! I'm okay now, it's all good.
This year, Ken's not working for Jamie.
Always looking for the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, I guess, but Ken's gone right now to work for another company.
He's a great guy. Ken is a great guy.
Today, Ken's working with Jordy DePerrin.
Yeah, Ken Monkhouse is working for me.
Jordy runs Mission Towing, a 4th-generation family business.
I've grown up in tow trucks. I used to ride with my grandfather as a kid. I needed a pillow to see over the dashboard. They're big shoes to fill. For me, that's the biggest thing is, what would my grandpa do? How would my grandpa do this?
I always tell him, I haven't got big shoes, and they're not that big to fill. Just do the job right.
But this time, the pressure is on Ken to do the job right. This is his first time working with the boss.
Huh, somebody didn't like their anymore. This car is burnt. All the wheels are burned off. The glass is all exploded. Basically, it's just a shell of a car.
It's a mess. Nothing salvageable.
So how do you want to do it?
A rule of thumb is always turn it around and keep the heavy end up front. That steers. block off one of these trees and spin it sideways. Grab the front end and take the front end out first.
So we take those good old trees and we put a chain and some block and tackle.
Okay, go. Take it right to you. Beautiful. It's right there. Now it's facing the right way. Once we spin it around, we've got to get up to the main road out of this little goat trail that we're in. Good enough. Good there? Beautiful.
It's not going to stay on the wheel dollies getting it up this hill. We're going to have to be a little bit crude and drag it up to the top of the hill.
This is off-road towing.
The whole time I'm thinking, just make it to the road, make it to the road. Oh, there's the engine. That sucks.
I've moved hundreds of burnt cars before, and I've never had a motor come out like that.
A little bit of a move, and what was holding that engine in just let go. Just take it right up, Ken. Yep. Drop it on the road. So now we've got to come back down, rehook it. It's part of doing those jobs in the bush. Good.
Take a couple chains and a strap, we'll wrap it around the motor. I'll lift it up with the tow truck, drive it up to the top of the hill, bing, bang, boom.
It's a sigh of relief that this engine is now at the top. Let's just get this car loaded and let's go.
Good. I don't think this is how they do it in the factory when they make them.
Beautiful. You work too hard.
I like working hard.
That was my first time working with Ken. He wasn't the give-up kind of a guy. He kept going at it.
Everything went fairly well. Jordy's happy, and we got it done. It was a good feeling. Pretty happy.
At the bridge, John climbs farther down the trailer deck to unhitch the second camper.
We can't rush this stuff.
We use a piece of rope as a safety line. So I've got one hand wrapped around this rope.
Go!
Right to your hand.
But I'm hanging on to it, making sure that that hand doesn't release or let go while I'm using my other hands to manipulate the hitch to get it to release.
Hang on, he's undoing the safety chains, Ralph.
Chains are free.
Okay, safety chains are free. Okay, it's unlocked now. Just hang on, he's gonna get out of there.
We got the hitch off, and then I actually had to cut the strap on the other side of the trailer.
Down to take tension.
Lift a little. Okay, hold it right there.
Okay, hang still.
Here I am underneath this trailer, so I gotta make sure that the crane's got all this tension. If I cut that strap sitting underneath it, and he's not secure.
On BC's Highway 99.
I guess you have no idea how long it's going to be closed, eh? I see Jamie's Thunder up there.
Holiday traffic has been at a standstill since last night.
Jamie's guys are on that one.
A tractor trailer carrying 3 campers burst through the guardrails on a single-lane bridge and landed in a rushing river.
Down to take tension.
Lift a little.
Jamie's new BC lead, John, is trying to release the second camper. As he cuts the final transport strap,
John, you be careful.
he needs to make sure he's out of the way if the trailer swings free.
Can you come towards me a little bit? Okay, I'm clear.
Highway 99 has been closed for almost 20 hours, and That's weighing on John.
Being the new guy, there's a lot of pressure on me to get the job done on a timely manner.
With the camper securely on the ground, John assesses the next challenge. And he doesn't like what he sees.
That trailer is underneath the tires of this truck. The third trailer, it's the worst of the bunch. It's completely off the main trailer, and it's actually twisted underneath.
There's no way that we're going to recover this thing all in one piece.
"140 miles south. Ken Monkhouse's boss, Jordy, is en route to another recovery.
We're climbing the Chehalis Forest Service Road, which is a log road that goes straight up this mountain. We have a customer that went up here fishing, and a freak snowstorm hit. The truck slid, and it's gone over the bank. Luckily, he's okay.
How are you? Good, how are you? Good to see you. Wow.
But the truck is far from okay, and it's stuck in a bad spot.
It's pretty intense.
It's a little bit more of just a little recovery. It's quite challenging, actually, looking at it.
Problem is all these trees that have fallen here.
Trust me, I hit them all on the way down.
I believe it. Wow, you're lucky.
I'm going down the bank, and I see all these trees and stumps sticking up.
Hey.
I'm looking at the angles of the path that's got to come up, the trees, the stumps that are sticking out of the ground. It's like a path that goes straight to where my wrecker is sitting. I've got one shot to put this thing onto its wheels. If I don't put this on its wheels right away and it drags over 5 feet first and then flips onto its wheels, it's gonna make my job a lot worse.
Unreal. That is definitely a challenging recovery.
With Ken Monkhouse taking the burnt-out car to the scrapyard,
I want to be right in the boom, like right here.
Jordy's brought a young mechanic with no towing experience to help out.
We're pulling 10,000 pounds of weight at least. This job here is the maximum that I do with this wrecker. Out of my way.
Do you want them to cross over?
No, I don't. Oh my goodness. This terrain is just absolutely crazy to get through.
Jordy rigs to the pickup suspension.
Okay, let's go back up.
I have one chance to put this truck onto its wheels. It's got to land on its wheels.
Physics are right, it should flip. Come on, baby.
Back on Highway 99, Jamie's crew is looking for a spot to chain up the third camper pinned under the trailer.
You couldn't have put it in the faster water.
I can get on the axle!
Can ya?
But time is not on their side.
Almost there.
Oh!
Whoa.
Darkness is just 2 hours away.
Okay, he's got it around the back of the trailer, so now he's just got to figure out how to hook up.
John now has to rig the chains around the axle so the crane can try to lift the camper.
There's nowhere to step. The water's deep, and it's running fast. I'm down there crawling around, trying to see what I can get at, what I can't get at, where I can hook and where I can't.
Boom down!
Boom down.
Hold!
Hold.
Can I hook to here? Can I step at this spot? Am I gonna fall? We hooked up to the axles, just like we did on all the other trailers.
Up!
Okay, go up.
Thinking they would just pick it up and bring it out as it's coming up.
Son of a bitch.
Do I have it? You're bringing frame up only.
BC's Highway 99 has been shut down for over 24 hours. And Jamie's depending on his new lead driver, John, to get it open.
Boom down!
Boom down.
Hold!
But a badly damaged camper is stuck under the wrecked trailer.
Up!
Okay, go up.
Son of a bitch.
You're bringing frame up only, everything else is staying behind.
It's just ripping apart. I'm shaking my head. Pieces of the trailer are flying out. Water's running so fast, they're gone before you could even think about catching them.
Down! Back down!
There's nothing we can do about it now. It's gone.
Keep lowering.
Hold!
Whoa, right there, stop.
After their failed attempt, John at least has access to remove the final safety chain.
You be careful. The water gets him pinned against a rock and he can't get out, he'll drown fast. Okay, go ahead, lift. Can you swing it towards the trailer? Forget it, it's okay, go ahead.
These trailers are built as a unit. They're only made out of tin and wood. The trailer was so compromised, there's nothing to secure, so it just tore apart.
The campers are out. But now Jamie's crew has to tackle the heavy part of the recovery with less than 2 hours of daylight.
Working in the dark in a river, not gonna happen. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't expect them to do it. Not safe.
John wants to separate the tractor from the trailer and haul them up one at a time.
On a truck and a trailer unit, you've got a fifth wheel plate and a kingpin on the trailer. And what it does is when you back the truck up underneath the trailer, the kingpin hooks into the fifth wheel and it latches, it locks in place.
It won't release unless the tractor is level with the trailer. John rigs to the tractor so Phil can lift with HR-116 while the crane lifts the back end.
We'll get around the axle, but I can get around the frame.
Let's do that. We got a couple hours of sunlight, and then we're in the dark.
140 miles south on the logging road.
Come on, baby.
Jordy DePerrin from Mission Towing
Physics are right, it should flip.
has just one chance to flip the pickup into position so it lines up with the pathway between the tree stumps.
There we go.
The truck lands on its wheels. Inside my head, I'm just like, yes! That truck was in the perfect spot for the second stage of that recovery.
But Jordy still has to get the wreck through a minefield of brush.
So my plan right now, we're walking it over the trees. Two lines, it's kind of walking over top of it, letting it roll over like it was driving over it.
There's a path about 7 feet between these two stumps. I needed to come over top of this and ride through it. They used two lines, and I walked it, so the truck's moving a little at a time. It's like grabbing with your hands and climbing, same kind of an idea to bring it up. The worst part of the recovery is I can't see the pickup truck from where the tow truck is parked. I'm relying on McLean, who is not a tower.
Just watch it. I'm gonna lift. Should come over that log.
Yeah.
Let me know.
You snapped the log right in half.
It went right through the log?
Yeah.
Perfect. We never said it was gonna come out pretty.
Yep.
After rolling his truck in last week's snowstorm, the pickup's owner sees the damage up close.
That's my baby, and it doesn't look like it's doing well right now.
You guys are amazing.
You're alive, you know, that's
am.
the main thing.
Yeah.
What
wow.
comes to mind right now? What do you think when you look at this after seeing it on wheels on the road?
Oops.
Right. I can't believe the brunt that cab took. And the fact you're still standing here talking to us about it, that's the other crazy part.
I'm very, very fortunate.
He's very lucky that the situation worked out as it did.
So well done, McLean. Not bad for a rookie.
Yeah, not bad for my first time.
Back on Highway 99, John's rigging up the tractor to HR 116 so he and Phil can try to separate it from the trailer.
So that we could just pull the trailer out and then tackle the truck by itself.
The crane will raise the back end while Phil lifts the tractor.
We're running out of daylight. Hopefully this goes a little bit quicker than those trailers did.
Phil, pull backward.
You need to go up.
To release the kingpin, they need to lift and even out the angle to reduce the gap between the tractor and trailer.
Keep going. Okay, you're clear of the post.
They've leveled it out as much as they can. But as John tries to release the fifth wheel plate,
It's just too much torque or pressure. Either the trailer's twisted in such an angle, the truck's twisted in such a way, it's just not going to release for us.
John re-rigs for a better angle on the lift, and they try it again.
Get out of there, just pull it up a bit and see what happens.
Pull it up a bit. I'm clear, yeah.
Watch yourself, bud.
Way too much gap.
On Highway 99, 2 hours north of Hope, BC.
I guess you have no idea how long it's going to be closed, eh?
New lead driver John is running out of daylight. He needs to separate the dangling trailer and tractor. So far, the kingpin is holding firm.
The biggest part of the whole recovery that's eating at me was getting the truck out of the water. It had been in there already for a day and a half.
We're trying to take the pressure off the kingpin.
Pull it up a bit and see what happens.
If they can even out the angle of the wreck, the kingpin should release.
Hold!
This unit's not stable. Even though nobody's touching anything at the time, the trailer itself can move or shift on you just because you've manipulated a little bit of weight off of it.
I didn't touch nothing.
Pull it up a bit. Nothing's happening. Still got too much gap.
There's too much downforce angle on the trailer towards the truck. So it's not gonna come free. There's nothing more we can do with that.
Let's get the crane on and see what we can do with the crane.
That's all we can do now, I guess.
They'll have to lift the tractor and trailer onto the road together.
And we're going to move the crane closer to the bridge.
HR 116 and the crane have to switch places for the crane to lift the cab.
Go where he wants to be.
That puts the crane in a position where he can get hooked onto the tractor and lift the tractor out of the water. And as he's bringing the tractor up, 116 is going to pull the trailer back.
Clear!
We have to lift and pull. We can't just lift because of the rocks. Plus the retaining wall that we have to get up and over too.
Sunset is now less than an hour away.
You're faster than I am, Ralph.
Keep going.
The box is caught on that post.
With it being up against the pylons, it created more of a problem for us.
We're gonna have to move.
HR 116 has to reposition to get the trailer away from the post.
You just got to do stuff to make motion forward, right? Something ain't working, just change the plan.
We'll just have to keep positioning ourselves every once in a while. Okay, lift up. He's got the weight now, so we'll be able to lift it right up and out of the ditch. I'm standing by the crane. I'm hearing the alarms.
If the crane surpasses its capacity, an alarm will sound and the crane will shut down, or much worse. This operator narrowly escapes with his life.
Keep going.
I'm a little concerned. Are we at capacity really to keep going? I'm looking up to them. Are we good? Can we keep going?
Keep going.
On Highway 99, heavy rescue plans to lift a tractor trailer out of the river.
I'm hearing the alarms. I'm looking up to them. Are we good? Can we keep going?
It's just too heavy. I'm trying to get it closer and I can't.
The truck is too heavy for the crane to lift up the bank safely.
Just get lined up so that you can get it so that it'll come right out this way. That might just give us enough.
If the wrecker can pull the wreck in closer to the edge, the crane operator can retract his boom, increasing his lifting power.
Snug your line up there a bit and then I'll lift.
With daylight fading, it's the last chance to get the truck out before dark.
I originally told the crew that we'd be out of there by 3:30. It's hitting 3:30 and we're still got more to get out.
Okay, you're clear of the no post.
Got her almost all the way out. Just one more pull and she'll be out of here.
The wreck is on the road and level.
Oh, there we go.
Finally, John is able to release the kingpin.
Well, that's a long time coming.
Our concern right now is it's getting dark. It's starting to get cold again, so it's gonna ice up. We need to get the rest of this stuff out of here, get this road opened up for everybody else.
John and Phil work to move the wreckage so travelers can finally get moving.
We knew it was closed. We thought it might open at 4, but now they say it's going to open at 8 o'clock this evening.
Well, there's always pressure to open the road. This is a situation here where you can't even let traffic by.
They still have to load the campers, but Jamie's crew decides to open a lane.
We're gonna let the traffic that's here go, because we got a lady here that's got a baby.
Okay. I'll just pull up this side and they can scoot around this way.
Yep. We're gonna get you moving. And we're gonna get you guys going. Okay? The crane's moved. We're gonna let traffic go, and then I can get into position and he can load us.
After more than 27 hours, traffic is finally moving on Highway 99. While John oversees final cleanup.
John's working his way up the respect meter with me.
Jamie's got his confidence in me, so I'm very happy for that.
he's proven himself out there in the field. You know, you can't argue that.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, good job.
Good job.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
We don't have to spend the night.
No, we're out of here. We're gonna head home. It's exhilarating. We got the job done. We got the road reopened. The vehicles are loaded on the respective units. The trucks are ready to pull out. And everybody's gonna be home for Christmas. It's perfect.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, a truck deep in a ditch
Ready to go?
brings Jamie back to the road. A mangled grocery trailer means a massive cleanup.
Whoa!
And a massive headache.
You're pulling too hard.
Al and Gord race against rush hour
Hey! Slow down!
with an 80,000-pound load overpowering their wreckers.
Come on!
Go! Stop!
This time on Highway Thru Hell.
Stand by. Gord!
Mark, just wait!
Al and Gord struggle
You gotta watch where you're going, Gord.
I was.
to get in sync.
Let the traffic come!
A whiteout in Alberta
Well, that guy's kind of speeding back there.
creates a dangerous chain reaction.
Whoa, we have an accident. Stay back.
And a stuck excavator
There's no such thing as a little bit dead.
proves too much for Al's rigging. On the Highway Thru Hell, the last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster, because closure is not an option.
Yeah. The weather's moving so fast, it seems, right now. Who knows what's going to happen?
Daybreak on Highway 881 south of Fort McMurray, Alberta.
Southbound is completely closed.
Strong Arctic winds are whipping up heavy snow, blasting the highway with the worst blizzard of the year.
It's so low, you just can't see the road.
Blinded truckers struggle to stay on the road, but it's a losing battle.
Chances are forecast it says winter time. Hoorah!
At Jamie Davis's shop in Lac La Biche,
We have a 15-ton wrecker, and across the road we have a smaller car, also in that area in the ditch.
temp operator Randy Jackknife answers the call.
Don't look like there's been any sand trucks on this highway, so we really have to be careful.
881 is like the Wild West. I mean, guys are passing. It's a narrow two-lane highway. There's a really reckless cowboy mentality on that highway.
It's just before noon when Randy arrives on scene, 90 miles north.
It's like he got snow blinded or something and took the ditch.
A crane truck lost control and plowed off the highway into deep, heavy snow.
Let me look at it. Dispatch told me it was a 15-ton crane. He was no 15-ton crane. That was a 31-ton beast. Yeah, I'll run my sling around there, and I'll run my cables out to you. There'll be a sling pull. It's not gonna be just a solid chain or a cable pull. As you can kind of see, 2.5 feet right here in the front. There's gonna be a pull because I'm gonna be pulling the snow as I go. So it's gonna be a kind of a challenge.
A challenge that Randy needs to tackle fast. The crane is due at an urgent repair job.
Dad, stop him!
Randy will have to shut down the northbound lane so we can work safely.
We'll get you out, buddy. Get you to hold on to that. Just hang on there 1 sec. I'm only a 25-ton wrecker. That truck was 31 ton. So do the math.
But Randy is hoping the math might just add up if the crane truck driver can supply some power.
Here we go. Come on, Mike. Look for Daddy. Be a good girl, come on. There we go, he's coming. Hold on, buddy. I'm gonna reposition my truck, get a better straight at it, pull at it.
Randy's got more than just the recovery to worry about.
Let him through!
Visibility is getting worse by the minute, and that's creating a new risk.
Even with traffic control in place right away at the accident scene, if people aren't paying attention, they roll up on an accident scene, they come around a corner, they see a car parked in the middle of the lane or a truck, slam into the back of it.
Okay, Dad, stop him! Stop him! It don't take long to get another accident happening. Things happen fast on that highway because people do not slow down. I probably got a mile of traffic on that side backed up already. And you can see visibility is getting more treacherous out here. There's absolutely nothing. Gotta have your game on here, man. Holy hammer down. I'm gonna reposition my truck now. Kind of make it fast so I don't want to get traffic jammed up. Okay, you ready? She's coming. I see success coming.
Randy coaxes the 30-ton truck to the shoulder.
Come on, baby. Don't let me down. Sliding back over into the ditch.
But his 25-ton wrecker is struggling to winch it over the lip and onto the road.
I need to get him off, and I need to go assess the problem over there, let traffic continue to go. Hey, hey! Pay attention! Slow down, pay attention, quit taking pictures!
And the combination of high speeds and low visibility has Randy on edge.
Gotta deal with other people too, eh? And that's not good to have somebody doing like that. Look at that trucker, there's a ditch over there on the right-hand side.
"900 miles southwest.
That's a bit of a temperature change.
An early spring thaw has hit the mountains east of Hope, BC.
Oh, look, it's a trailer side of the road.
But at Sunday Summit on Highway 3, Al and Gord from Quiring Towing are facing a messy recovery.
You got a trailer laying on its side full of mushing compost. Basically decomposing vegetable matter, rotting grass. Check out the drop. I mean, look at how lucky this guy was.
Windy corners, steep hills. It's prime towing country, that's for sure.
Man.
The semi, fully loaded with compost, lost control on a sharp curve and smashed into a barrier.
The warning sign for that corner says 50K. And I can tell you he was not doing 50K. He's lucky he didn't go over the cliff.
This highway has claimed a lot of truckers. I mean, look at that. The whole cab's crushed right down. He is so lucky.
Gord and Al have already hauled the crushed tractor to a nearby pullout.
This is what happens when you get overconfident on Highway 3.
But the trailer, with most of its load still inside,
We're just gonna take the whole road and drag it down?
will be much trickier to move.
That should do it.
Al has decided to take a chance.
For starters, there was no room on the open side of that trailer to work any machinery. You weren't going to unload it right where it's at, not unless you're working in midair.
They'll rig both wreckers to the trailer, and together, they'll drag it away on its side.
Luckily, we had the wide spot right there. Get the obstruction off the road, then deal with the load.
Okay.
It's the quickest way to clear the road, unless the thin trailer wall gives way.
You know, at any point, the trailer could have broken in half. We could have had a bigger mess on our hands. That's probably good.
Okay. There was a risk it could have ripped open, so you simply apply enough power to it and do it nice and slow, nice and easy. Don't get crazy.
Low, low.
Low, yeah, you bet.
Okay.
Communication is extremely crucial when you're doing something like that. The two of you have to work together.
They'll need perfect coordination.
If one is pulling harder than the other, it's not going to work.
Just wait, Gord. Just wait. Stand by. Gord! Gord, just wait!
Sliding back over into the ditch.
On Alberta's Highway 881.
Look at that trucker in the ditch over there on the right-hand side.
Right in the middle of his recovery, Randy's just witnessed a second accident.
I don't know what's going on over there. This is snowmageddon, man. This is bad.
With the snow getting worse and traffic backing up,
This guy's coming up slowly.
Randy needs to clear the scene fast.
Yeah, she keeps sliding on me.
I was pulling him, and he kept sliding over. I moved my truck ahead. He'd slide over.
Come on, truck, pull.
I think I pulled him, I bet you, probably 150 feet I pulled him, and he kept sliding.
Come on, baby, work for Daddy today.
Just before 2 p.m., help arrives. Jamie's local driver, Keith Milkey.
I need traffic stopped on that side.
He's working on that right now. My guy's right there, then I gotta go get it.
Yeah.
Keith has been dispatched to recover an SUV in the ditch, just on the other side of the crane truck.
Hey, bud, whereabouts are you from?
Houston.
Houston, Texas, eh? Unfortunately, I gotta wait until the heavy's done, and then I'll be able to get you, okay?
Keith's only driving a 1-ton, but it might be the difference Randy needs.
We're gonna anchor my truck to him to prevent him from sliding sideways, and hopefully be able to get him out a lot easier.
Here you go. But we'll go double it.
Double it, yeah.
You're gonna be pulling heavy weight. Hit!
Yeah, just give me a sec to tighten cable.
Now watch yourself now. We're gonna give him the pull. Easy up. It's coming, looking good. Looking good, I'm looking like I might succeed. Yeah!
That worked out better than I thought we would, bud.
Clear the bomb, it's all about team effort.
Really needed just another anchor point, and that's what I was.
Until that sand truck, you can start sanding.
With the road no longer blocked, Keith can get to work on the SUV.
How's your brake? See if you can drive forward, bud. This guy's on his way. No harm, no foul.
Hopefully there'll be no more wrecks today.
Look it, we were here for 5 minutes and all of a sudden we got 300 vehicles, eh?
But the backlog still stretches far off into the whiteout.
Well, that guy's kind of speeding back there. Oh, look at that. We have an accident. You guys stay back.
Now look at the trailer side of the road.
They're just gonna take the whole road and drag it down?
On Highway 3 in BC,
That should do it.
Al and Gord need to be in perfect sync to drag the damaged trailer off the road.
Low, low.
Low, yeah, you bet.
Okay.
But their big gamble
Just wait, Gord. Just wait. Stand by. Gord! Just wait!
is off to a rocky start.
Are you not on company channel? Okay, turn your volume up.
I had the volume turned down.
When you're distracted, little steps get left out, and whether it was just a mistake of not double checking, it worked out.
Funny thing about radios, they work better when they're turned up.
Okay, snug into it.
With radio contact restored, Al and Gord try again, hoping the trailer stays on the road.
With the general slope of the road as we're pulling, would have tobogganed down off the side of the road. Gord was actually pulling it, and I was actually holding the trailer.
So I'm trying to pull it up and bring it around the corner down into the wide spot. There were vehicles parked in my way, so I was trying to get them out of the way while we're pulling it up. I was trying to watch 3 or 4 different directions at the same time.
Easy, Gord, easy.
I took my eyes off my left mirror. By the time I realized it was about to hit the median, it was too late.
It was a dead stop for Gord. You gotta watch where you're going, Gord.
It was.
Well, didn't you not see where you're going?
I was trying to. I was also watching that pickup that was in my way.
Things weren't going well, and he was getting a little testy.
Back up. Come on, Gord.
I do the same thing. I'm just as guilty of it as he is. We act like a couple of brothers.
So we had to stop and do a little re-rig for a minute, and then we proceeded. Just wait, Gord, just wait. Stand by. Okay, come on. Just give her a little bit. We okay on clearance there on your side?
Okay, highway's open. Now that we got it off the road, we simply get the small machines in here and get it unloaded, and then we'll flip it over onto its wheels and take it back.
We're just gonna pick it up to oscillate the trailer. It's a big word for a tow truck guy. The trailer was kind of a U shape and had some sweet stuff in the middle. Taco roll seemed to be suitable for it. We're gonna do a taco roll. It's a little bit different than the old jelly roll. 2 wreckers, 1 wrecker at the back end, 1 wrecker at the front end, picked the trailer straight off the ground and rotated in the air. See if you can let the other side down.
Just like that, man.
Another job done. We came, we conquered, we cleaned up, and we're taking home trophies. From the time we were there to the time we actually had the road open, I think was less than an hour. The RCMP was ecstatic that the road was cleared and opened again in record time.
We have an accident. Somebody got rear-ended.
On Alberta's Highway 881, Randy's big fear has come true.
Gotta call 911 and get location. Get an ambulance out here.
In the whiteout conditions, one semi has violently rear-ended another. The second chain reaction so far.
Company truck, you had a company truck?
You guys stay back. Where's the driver of that truck?
Are there any injuries?
I'm just getting on scene. Are you the driver? You hurt anywhere? You're sure? When a semi hits somebody, man, that is an impact.
Parts on the road all over. I have a chaos happening and I need backup. Okay, thank you very much. Hold on there, buddy. The road is closed at the moment.
When visibility is a tough thing out there, you know, the drivers who are coming along are actually having a hard time seeing the flaggers, seeing the flagging signs, and seeing taillights of other motorists. So very, very real that another collision can take place.
I want to assess this side of the highway first and get everybody safe over here. Put all your flashers on, all your lights. The highway's closed for now. And just kind of stay in the vehicle. Don't get out.
Randy's priority, keep the traffic backup as short as possible and prevent another crash.
Let the traffic come!
Told Dan, the other flagger, when you figure you got 15 vehicles, let them through it. I will let this guy know over here, same thing.
I got traffic flowing here again through Randy, and hopefully we'll get this cleared up.
But some drivers refuse to slow down.
This is a serious situation. Slow down!
Oh, my stress level was to the max.
You know, I'm trying to do a job and then look at this carnage, eh?
I had tightness in the chest.
I just need to find my game here. And
my heart was racing, pounding so bad, I was pouring sweat, and it was like minus 20 out there.
Come on, think, Randy, think. Think.
Randy realizes he's in over his head.
Hi, can you hear me?
And decides to make the call to dispatch.
I got everything on the go right now. Craziness happening here. We have multiple accidents, and we got a semi took the ditch. He lost his load. I got another semi rear-ended another semi. Can I just please get some help out here? Here comes the cops.
On northern Alberta's Highway 881.
How are you doing, sir?
Randy's call for help has been answered.
I'm glad you're here on scene with me now. We can kind of work together.
Minutes later, Johnny Tipton, Jamie's Fort McMurray driver, arrives in HR 68.
Is there a guy at that end?
Yeah, he's got a flagger.
Okay.
And I got a flagger here.
Well, we'll put the flagger on my end of the truck there, on both sides there, so we got both sides covered there, and we'll just let traffic go in and around there.
Okay, sounds good.
After the additional accidents, and with weather getting worse, Randy needs all the help he can get.
There was 4 cars across the whole road and left me no place to go.
Johnny gets to work on the heaviest job.
What do you call this thing?
Planetary gear.
Planetary gear. For a big heavy hauler.
The planetary gear is part of the drivetrain on a heavy hauler, the biggest dump truck in the world, and the engine of the oil patch.
Apparently that thing weighs like 25,000 pounds, so it got a bit of weight to her.
Johnny's first step is to pull the semi back on the road.
Holy, that ever a lot of traffic.
I got it hooked up. I need to run some air to the truck now.
Just up the highway, Randy is trying to clear the semi from the rear-end collision.
Stop them! It's good to go.
Randy is finally ready to roll.
At that point, I did my job, and I left Johnny to continue on to finish one last truck in the ditch.
That last truck has a 25,000-pound piece of cargo that Johnny needs to get back on board, and he needs to do it fast.
Sun's going down, and we're dealing with adverse weather conditions. You know that there's bound to be something going to happen with this kind of weather.
If I throw a chain around the shackle to here, that'll keep it from
twisting? Yeah, that'll work.
With the gear in position, Johnny needs to lift it onto the truck.
Now, hopefully we lift it up, it'll stay like this and I can just back under it. So close. She started to twist.
She just wants to rotate whenever we take all the weight off her, so.
What do you think, Johnny? Can you get it done or can't get it done? I can come back and Jamie on his rotator could probably lift that easier, or?
I don't want to give up on this job, Barry. I'm not a quitter. I would have sat there for 2 days trying to get that loaded up.
The plan A doesn't work for these guys out on the road. I need these guys to use their heads and come up with a plan B, C, D, whatever it takes.
And local driver Keith might have an answer.
I got my little wrecker here, so you can use my little wrecker to help spin you sideways.
Yeah, I think that's her.
Okay, I'll get Dan to get back out here to play.
Keith is hooked up to another storm casualty, but he can still use his boom winch.
This thing weighs probably more than my truck, so I'm just double lining my load so that way I don't break anything. And we need to get in the exact position so none of us are in the crossfire.
Hey, whoa.
The small wrecker holds the gear straight.
All right, you want me to start backing up, or?
Yeah.
Okay, backing up.
But the last step will require the most precision.
Whoa.
Lining up the gear
Almost there.
and easing it into place.
Just gonna use the little truck there, slide that bracket up there, then get it settled in there, then after we'll winch it back up over the axles there.
You just want me to pull forward a bit?
Yeah.
Keith needs to unhook to pull the stand back in place.
Okay, winch her in.
But that will leave the gear itself at risk of swinging back out of line.
Are we good?
We good?
Yeah.
Can you boom it out, because it's catching the lip there?
Okay.
You need to have it come my way like 1-2 inches. I want to go home real bad.
Almost had her too.
Won't be going home now. She's coming.
Night is falling on Alberta's Highway 881.
I want to go home real bad.
Almost had her too.
Won't be going home now for a while.
Jamie's driver Johnny is still fighting to get a 25,000-pound part back in place.
So close.
Like, real close.
That's good.
Traffic has been bottlenecked on this stretch of highway all day, and patience is running out.
There's huge pressure to open 881 when it's only one of 2 highways servicing the north.
It'd be nice if we had Colin here at the rotator there. He would have this done in no time there.
But the rotator isn't coming. With Johnny unable to get the gear at the perfect angle, they try to move the stand instead.
Oh yeah!
There we go. That's the money shot, buddy.
Yeah, we just got to straighten it out, it looks like.
There we go.
A long day of chaos is finally coming to an end.
Johnny is my warrior. Come hell or high water, he gets her done.
Okay.
She's a bitch, but we got her.
Randy, John, and Keith really do a great job. They work their butts off to get this highway open. Everything is brutal out there in those conditions. And for them to, soldier on and get that work done, is really a huge deal for us.
Johnny, you don't want to leave, do you?
Hey?
Don't you want to stay?
Let's just push her off the deck again. Let's do it again. Let's get more practice at it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, bye. See you later. Have fun.
Southbound starting to roll yet? Southbound rolling! Rolling!
Early the next morning, Randy's recovered from his marathon day. And he's heading out for some well-earned fun.
You can come out here and hunt for prairie chicken. Don't have to worry about shooting somebody. Look at that guy, just caught a fish. See? Hopefully we can catch something. And then here's our hole here. It's kind of clear the snow away. Dan!
Flagger Dan Spencer is taking his first crack at ice fishing under Randy's wing.
Show you a trick, eh? See the line is going, look, it's still spooling out, stopped, right? That means you're on the bottom. Now you give her a little, just a touch more, and then now you jig. Oh, I had a nibble there. No fish yet.
Back in BC, the spring weather is keeping things quiet on the mountain.
A little warm out today.
But Mission Towing's lead driver, Neil Wakefield, is heading out to an unusual call in the Fraser Valley.
Got a RCMP call that there's a car submerged underwater in a culvert. But we've only got a short period of time. We're looking at about an hour and a half before we run out of daylight.
You're gonna use one truck, Neil?
Neil's boss, Jordy DePerrin, is busy on another job.
Neil is kind of my right-hand man. Neil's the guy I kind of lean on if I'm not here, if I need something done.
You're done. Good job.
And this is one job Jordy might be lucky to miss.
One of the big concerns was that there was a body inside the car.
We walked up and down the bank. There was no disturbed rocks, no trail. Couldn't even see where the car went in. So it was a weird one. This one here supposedly has already got plastic on one of the windows. So it makes it sound like it was probably a stolen car. Let's hope it's nothing else.
Neil has called in another truck to help with this job, hauling a special piece of recovery equipment.
Yep. One guy to run the tow truck. We're gonna put two guys in a boat. We're gonna go out there and fish this thing out of the water. Okay. Almost like watching a horror movie. You know, you're kind of expecting something to be there. There we go. Okay. It could have been a suicide. You know, there could be a body down on the floor in that car that nobody could really see. You try to be as calm as possible. You sort of take the focus away from what you might see.
The best rigging option is through the sunroof.
There, that's enough. Feed it right through, yeah.
Okay? Yep. Okay, so we're good now. We just have to pull this thing up.
As the car hits the bank, the crew gets their first real look.
You see in there okay?
It's all clear.
I want to roll it. We have to bring it out without doing damage. We need the police to be able to do their investigation without us have tampered with too much stuff. We're gonna have to rehook, Leo.
This thing's heavy now.
In BC's Fraser Valley, Mission Towing's Neil Wakefield is trying to winch an abandoned car onto dry land.
Because I'm trying to keep it from rolling over.
Without flipping it on its way up the bank.
We're gonna have to rehook, Leo.
The car could contain evidence of a crime.
Okay, what we gotta do is we've gotta unhook and rehook because being that high, it wants to roll over. Yep. Once we hook to the wheel, then we can just pull it right up.
Can you let the water out of it? What they've done is they've run the chain through the strongest point on the car, and now we just pull it up on its own wheels. Steering is still free moving, so that tells me there's either a key in it or the ignition has been broken.
We had no idea until we got this car right up onto the ground by my truck that there could have been a bloated body in that trunk.
Keys are in the ignition.
Once we got the car secured up on the road, the officer went through the car and gave the police officer the keys.
Okay.
There was nobody in that vehicle. That trunk could have popped open and scared the hell out of us, but it didn't.
The car was stolen out of Abbotsford, we found out.
It's always a relief when you finish a job where there is nothing to upset you or make you think, because you can go on for hours thinking about what you saw. And for some people, it never goes away.
We're very fortunate to have a great crew. They really pulled together on that accident scene and made that happen really quickly. You know, our crew is what really did it for us on that job and did it for me. You know, they made me shine.
So I guess we got that new winch on, eh?
Yeah, it is. The next day at Jamie's yard in Hope, school is in session.
Okay, so it's an 8,000-pound winch, right?
8,000 pounds, yeah.
Robert, Jamie's new head of traffic control, has been busy patrolling the Coke for wrecks.
Oh, it was the first one to go up at the Tundra. It's a good truck, and seems like I always find them first.
These are things that you think about when you're winching, right? So he's a go-getter, and he's willing to work, and he doesn't give me no attitude. He just gets out there and gets it done.
Even a close call. Stop! Stop! With a runaway semi. Couldn't stop Robert from doing his job.
Yeah, it kind of looks shaken up, but that's not going to stop me.
So Jamie's decided to give him more responsibility and a new tool.
One of the reasons we wanted to put a winch on this truck is because you're up the Coke and you're doing all kinds of different jobs. So winching would make this truck more money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you do your flagging, service calls, unlocks, boosts, tire changes, and now we can do winching. He's got the tenacity to make it go and to keep going. And if you don't have tenacity, you're not gonna make it in this business. When you're gonna roll something over, you want your winch line to be centered to the middle of it. So you have to jockey this thing around a little bit and get in there, okay?
Okay.
Yep. So put your parking brake on, because you're gonna need all the hold back you can get. Both these pillars are strong, and we'll hook into there, okay? Put the snatch block in here, right?
Okay.
So let's try it now. Okay, hold it. That makes it a little easier on your winch, right? So this snatch block, it's your best friend. Let's give it a try. Let's flip it right over now. Just flip it right over. See how the winch is loving it?
Oh,
Isn't that something?
and as soon as it flips over, I stop, right?
As soon as it flips over, it'll come on its own and you just let go. Right? Wow, you can do that.
Yeah.
We don't need to use these big, expensive tow trucks for all these little jobs. You could be doing it, right? And you didn't think this truck would do that.
No.
Right? These little pickups are going to be the biggest revenue sources we have. Look after her. She's a brand new winch.
Okay then, my friend.
Okay.
See you next, boss.
Yep.
I don't know the cause, I just know the cure.
60 miles east, Al Quiring is on the road and ready for another challenge.
He's got an excavator stuck on the riverbank here because it's not a very good spot. The location is in an old abandoned mill on the mighty Fraser River. And the Fraser River was trying to claim the excavator for itself. You've had a run-in today yet, or no?
Not today.
Okay.
The early spring thaw has swollen the river into the excavation site.
Springtime jobs are messy. The snow is melting. Just turns into a quagmire of mud.
Yesterday, the 70,000-pound excavator got stuck in that quagmire. All efforts to free it only made the problem worse.
It was quite a deep hole where they had been digging around, and of course, you know, gravity has taken effect. It's only going to keep going deeper the more you dig around it. What we might have to do is just get a scoop so that all that water around your tow hook hole clears away. I would say that'd be almost bottomless there once you start agitating and working it, because you're just going to keep going down until you hit China eventually. If you pick your boom up, will the machine tip forward a bit?
It won't even.
Won't move at all? It's probably about 70,000 pounds. Add the friction of the mud, you could be using almost 200,000 pounds of pull to make that machine move. It'll be close. It'll come down to what the tow truck can grab hold of. Luckily, they had somewhat stopped while they were ahead. We were still able to get down to the tow hook.
And the crew has already started rigging with their own gear.
What size of a shackle you guys got in there? 1 1/8? 1 inch. It should be all right. The shackle that I happened to see looked adequate in size, and we hooked my rigging on there. Put this in your shackle, the pin through the loop. Yeah, right into the big shackle. That hook will go onto the small ring there. Perfect.
Before Al even attempts a pull, he needs one simple but very important piece in place.
If I didn't have that big log, my outriggers would have just punched right through the mud, and I probably would have drugged myself right into the hole. We're gonna be putting a lot of pressure on there. Something snaps, high tension leads. Take 15 steps back, because there's no such thing as a little bit dead with this, right? I've seen it happen before where rigging's gone flying up in the air and landed on equipment or people, and it's had catastrophic results. So we're giving her some pull. Try not to spin your tracks excessively, just go real slow with them. That doesn't sound good. Take 15 steps back.
In BC's Fraser Valley, Al Cliring is trying to free a 70,000-pound excavator firmly stuck in 6 feet of mud.
It's battle of machine against machine, really, it is.
As Al adds power, the mud refuses to let go.
Not the little one, just dig down and we'll get rid of the little.
The excavation crew's shackle wasn't up to the job.
So that's why I don't like using other people's rigging. You know, it could be, say, a 25-ton shackle, but in its lifetime, it's had forces upwards of 150 tons maybe put against it. If it didn't break, it surely could break.
Al re-rigs, and this time, he's using his own equipment.
I'll go get 2 more shackles. You can come out of there, we're done in there now. There's suction there, and of course, you know, your feet sink in. You can be up to your knee, and then you're fighting because there's nothing else to lift yourself up with, so it can turn into a hog wrestle.
Rigging his line through a snatch block will double the pulling power, but Al's not stopping there.
Flip the blocker on.
The work crew's second excavator will back him up. First, they've got to jar the excavator loose from the grip of the mud.
Because the tow truck is working, vibrating, that vibration transcends down the cable, and it'll start, you know, basically kind of shaking the machine. You might not see that harmonics. And with the force, it's going to slowly release the suction, and once you break free of that suction, now you can start pulling.
Al still has to get 70,000 pounds up a steep slope.
Sometimes you have to get the front tires of the tow truck up in the air and give it 5 or 10 minutes, and you'll see it slowly start coming down, and just pull on her some more. out of there. We were really fortunate that we were able to recover that with the equipment we had there that day.
We had our doubts from the start. That changed once Al took control, which was amazing. That's what I really liked.
It was a messy job,
Shut her down.
but Al's never worried about keeping his truck shiny, and he can't resist a jab at the competition.
Yeah, hey, Super James, we don't need you, buddy. We're okay, 10-4. Thank you, pal. Have a good day. Oh, hey, polish your chrome. The Vulcan record prevails every time. My family's business has always had a good reputation of seeing difficult jobs through. Some people are born to be piano makers, others are brain surgeons, others build rockets. Well, if you don't have it in you in the first place, you probably won't succeed in this business.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Go, go, go!
It's its own little world up there.
4 seasons of heavy rescue.
Basically, we're all fighting them out.
Looking back at the twists and turns.
Look out, Don! Look out! Look out! Look out!
We all get scared.
Wow. And what's next for Jamie?
I miss driving trucks.